Years ago, I found myself spiraling into a cycle of stress and overwork. Each day I felt like a never ending marathon, leaving me with a persistent sense of exhaustion. As the workload piled up, my body began to react. My gut, in particular, bore the brunt of my hectic lifestyle. Bloating and indigestion became my constant companions, turning simple meals into sources of discomfort. One day, in a rare moment of reflection, I realized my diet was lacking variety. I was eating the same foods over and over, more for convenience than nutrition. It became clear that something had to change, not just to alleviate my physical symptoms, but to reclaim my vitality and well being. Period. Embracing a new approach transformed not only my gut health, but also my entire outlook on life. So here's how I make the shift. Eat a rainbow of fruits and veggies. One of the first changes I was made to eat the rainbow. It sounds whimsical, but it's grounded in serious science. I started incorporating a vibrant array of fruits and vegetables into every meal. The more color, the better. By aiming for at least five different colors daily, I ensure my gut receives a diverse mix of nutrients to nourish the beneficial bacteria. Picture your meal as a colorful fiesta of your insides. Red strawberries, orange carrots, yellow bell peppers, green spinach, and blue blueberries became staples in my diet. Not only did this strategy help diversify the nutrients entering my system, but it also made meals visually appealing and exciting. As my diet became more colorful, my gut began to feel lighter and more balanced. Next, I welcomed fermented foods into my daily routine. Foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha became regular guests at my table. These are probiotic rich powerhouses that introduce good bacteria into your gut, acting like enthusiastic cheerleaders for your digestive and immune system. At first, the idea of fermented foods seems daunting. You need to develop a taste for some of them. But soon enough, I embraced their unique flavors and relished the digestive benefits they imparted. Including these foods revitalized my gut health, and their presence in my meals became something I looked forward to. Along with probiotics, prebiotics play an essential role in my gut health journey. While probiotics add beneficial bacteria, prebiotics feed them. I incorporated prebiotic rich foods like garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, bananas, and whole grains into my diet. The caveat is if any of you have reaction to any of these food sensitivity or food allergic, please work up with your practitioner before you dive into this. Now, these fibers are like a secret sauce for nourishing the beneficial bacteria, ensuring they thrive and outnumber any harmful counterparts. Adding these foods make a subtle yet significant difference. My meals were more flavorful and aromatic, and my gut felt supported and resilient. This strategy fortified my gut ecosystem and creating a more balanced and harmonious environment. Another game changer was diversifying my protein sources. I grew accustomed to chicken and beef, yet shifting to a broader spectrum opened up a new culinary horizons. I introduced a mix of fish, legumes, nuts and seeds, and plant-based alternatives. If any of the nut and seed are too harsh for you to digest, soak them overnight, eat them something, or cook them to make sure they can be softened. Not only did this diversification provide a wider array of nutrients, but it also brought excitement back to your cooking. Meal prep became an adventure of discovery rather than a monotonous routine. More variety translated to more nutrients for my gut party, leading to a stable energy levels and overall improved health. So to complete my gut health overhaul, I minimized processed foods and added sugars. Ugh, it's quite a sometimes it's fun, but sometimes it's just very sweet, right? These culprits disrupt the delicate balance of gut bacteria, inviting unwanted guests that crash a beneficial bacteria party such as override yeast or candida, as you say. Moving towards whole and processed foods was initially challenging. but entirely worth the effort. As I bid goodbye to packaged snacks and sugar-laden treats, I felt a sense of renewal. My gut health improved drastically, reducing bloating and boosting my energy levels. And I would also say that there are food for the season. Eat food around the season of your area. Eat food that are local or more organic grown. Now, reflecting on this transformation, I recognize the empowerment that came with taking charge of my health. The journey was not about perfection, but rather progress, a continual exploration of what foods serve the best for my body and mind. Throughout the process, I diligently recorded my experiences in the workbook provided in this challenge and a journey, tracking what worked, noting improvements, and celebrating victories all play critical roles in anchoring these new habits, right? I encourage you to faithfully document your gut health journey as well. Track what you eat, how it makes you feel, and celebrate the small wins. So, as we dive into day 3 of the natural living journey, invite your gut to a celebration by incorporating these practices. What will be your first step towards a healthier, happier gut? So document your strategy in your workbook and share your progress as you embark on this adventure toward brighter, more vibrant you. If you ever feel constrained by old habits, remember how bold steps toward diversification transform my journey. Whether it's embracing new hues on your plate or introducing curious fermented foods, these steps will pave the way for not only improved gut health, but an enriched life of wellness and longevity. See you next time.